Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Bo, and in today's Division video we're going to be talking about the brand new 1.1 update that's going to be coming to the Division on the 12th of April, and the main thing coming with it is Incursions. So the first thing to note is this is going to be a free update for everyone. You aren't going to have to pay for this at all, and it's going to be introducing the new activity of the Incursion. The first one that's going to be introduced is called Flacon Lost, and it pits you against the LMB. Having taken care of Bliss in the main campaign, Captain Perez is now going to be taking over, and you are going to be trying to take him down in this new Incursion. So the Incursion is going to be getting you the best gear and weapon rewards that are available in the game. There's going to be 4 brand new gear sets that are going to be available. If you are able to get the entire gear set and equip it, you will get a special talent, but at this current time we don't know what those talents are. We do know the names of the 4 gear sets though. Firstly, we have the Path of the Nomad. This gear set is going to be available through the Dark Zone. You're going to be finding it via scavenging in there, and it's going to have a talent that is going to be extremely useful in the Dark Zone as well. The next one we have is the Sentry's Call, and this is going to be all about precision gameplay. We then have Striker's Battle Gear, and that gear set is going to be all about combat assault. And the final gear set we have is Tactician's Authority, which is going to be about skills and healing. Now the 3 gear sets that aren't the one you're going to be getting from the Dark Zone do have a chance to drop in Incursions, but they can also drop in other areas. For instance, you can get blueprints to create different pieces. They'll drop in challenging, and again they'll drop in the Incursion. On both hard mode and challenging mode, there are 2 different modes. They do have a better chance at dropping in the challenging mode, but they will drop in both. Now, something new that is going to be coming to the Division with this update is the brand new sort of leveling system. Once you hit level 30, there's now going to be something called Gear Score. Now, if you've played Destiny, this might be something familiar to you. So originally in Destiny, when you hit level 20, you would be level 20 and you had to get different pieces of gear and armor in order to continue leveling up. So it's pretty much the same that they are adding into the Division. Once you hit level 30, you'll then go onto the gear score, and finding different items will help boost up your gear score, leveling you up to levels like 31 and 32, though it won't actually say that, it will just be your gear score. The Incursion will then have a recommended gear score level, like in Destiny when you have a recommended light level, in order to actually activate the activity. For instance, when you're matchmaking, if you matchmake on hard mode, it will have a recommended gear score, but anyone can matchmake for that. However, if you are matchmaking for challenging, it will have a required gear score where you need to have at least that level in order to matchmake for it. Another thing coming to the 1.1 update is trading. So how is trading going to work? Well, you are going to be able to share between the group at the time of the activity completed for 2 hours. So if you're in a group of 4 and you have just completed a mission and the boss drops some gear, you in your group can then switch that gear between your teammates for the next 2 hours, and then when that 2 hours is up, and then whoever has it at the end of that 2 hours will be the person to keep it. But again, you can keep trading for that 2 hours between your group. Now, if you were in the Dark Zone, you won't be able to trade on the spot. You will have to head into a gate before you can actually trade the items you have found between your teammates. Speaking of Dark Zone, we're also going to be getting something brand new in the Dark Zone called supply drops. So supply drops are a drop that comes in from the sky every hour in different locations around the Dark Zone. They're going to be protected by hard enemies, and they are going to have really good loot in it. The first group to get to that drop is going to acquire it, and there is no extraction required to actually keep those weapons. So as soon as you are the first person to get to that drop, you will have these brand new weapons and gear to use straight away. We're also going to be getting assignments. These are weekly and daily operations to be done, and they will get you Phoenix credits and Division tech, as well as much more. So these are kind of like little tasks. Again, if you've played Destiny, think of them as bounties. You have something like maybe kill a certain amount of enemies, and you can complete that and you'll be rewarded. It just means that every time you log on, there'll always be something for you to do. We are also going to be seeing the addition of a spectator camera, so when you die, you are now going to be able to watch the other people in your group. So let's talk a little bit about Incursions. Firstly, as I mentioned before, there's going to be 2 different difficulties. Hard mode, which is going to have you requiring level 31 gear, and challenging, which is going to probably require you to have one of the 4 gear sets in order to actually stand a chance at completing it. We're going to be seeing new enemies in the Incursion in the form of drones that are going to be flying about. There are going to be no checkpoints throughout the Incursion, meaning if you all die, you all return to the start. So it's going to be very punishing. As I mentioned before, there is going to be matchmaking, so if you don't have a group, don't worry, you can find other people. It was hinted at the end of the stream that Massive did that we're going to be seeing special high-end weapons possibly drop from the end of this Incursion, as well as those gear sets we mentioned before. And whilst you are going to be able to do the Incursion as many times as you want a week and get rewards, there is going to be only 1 reward you are going to be able to get per week. However, that will be available via multiple characters, so you can earn the main reward 4 times a week if you have 4 characters running the Incursion. So if you do want really good gear really quickly, then it is probably worth trying to get 4 level 30 characters up and running for when the Incursions drop on April 12th. So that is a bit of an overview of what to expect in update 1.1. On screen at the moment you've been seeing gameplay of the Incursion that Massive showed during their live stream, and they went over all this stuff. I will leave a link in the description below to their Twitch channel so you can catch future streams, as well as a past broadcast of this stream so you can catch it if you would like to. Of course, I'll be sure to give you guys full patch notes and everything when the update goes live, but so far this is looking like a pretty cool update, especially for free. I can't wait to hop into Incursions and try them out, and I think the thing I'm most excited about here is the changes to the Dark Zone with the supply drop, and trying to get that Dark Zone gear set seems like it might be pretty cool to have. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you excited for any of these brand new features or the Incursions in the Division? Let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys missed my previous video, you can click the image on screen or the link in the description below. Feel free to give the like button a big old hug and subscribe for tons more of the Division content and coverage. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.